And then the winds, the full force of this tropical storm will probably be here around Thursday, around noon or 1 o'clock. We are looking at a very low tide, a minus 1 to 3 foot tide in this next go round on Wednesday. And the expectation is that we'll see a above average 1 to 3 foot above average tide on Thursday evening. And so we want everyone to be aware that while we don't expect widespread damage from the wind and the rain, we still have to be very, very cognizant of the branches, of the down power lines, the possibility of flooded streets. We are doing everything that we can. We have our stormwater personnel, our facilities personnel out there now, emptying out as much water as we possibly can, ensuring our generators are up and working, doing everything that we need to do on our checklist prior to having a storm of this magnitude come through our community. We have closed down city services and city business tomorrow. As I stated, that's when we expect that we will feel the majority of the effects from Nicole. The county has shut down. The port is shut down as well. School system has shut down. And so really all of Hillsborough County is going to be shut down for the day tomorrow for regular services. We'll clearly be out for emergencies as we always are. But we want the community, our residents and our visitors, to be prepared as well. You know, we always say, hide from the wind, run from the water. We don't expect any huge tidal surges, but again, there could be floods. Any information that you need can be found at tampa.gov. Tampa.gov / flooded streets, tampa.gov for any information that you need on the storm or any kind of preparedness. So we're ready for Nicole. We hope that the storm doesn't stall out. Right now it's moving about 10 miles an hour, and we expect that it'll be out of here by Friday, and hopefully we won't have much damage. I know that there is still some debris out there from Ian. Our teams have done a great job of cleaning up the vast majority of our city. And as you all know, we have a very large city geographically. And so we've cleaned that up as much as we can. But if individuals have those piles still out at their homes, they can put those in their trash bins or anything that they believe may possibly be a projectile. All right, with that, I will have Chief Tripp come up and give some details, and then we'll answer whatever questions you may have.
All right, good afternoon. Like the mayor said, we're preparing for Hurricane Nicole. One of the biggest things we want to tell the residents is we're expecting a lot of wind. So with that, you need to secure any items you may have on your lanai, on your porches, just to make sure it doesn't blow off. Make sure you're prepared for down power lines, which could also cause power outage. So make sure you have your hurricane kit prepared in case if you do have a power outage, and just be patient. Whenever that do take place, just know that Tampa Electric is working very hard to try to secure that power for all the residents. So just make sure you secure any items that you may have that's loose out there. Make sure with the branches they're secured. Make sure that you have your hurricane pack prepared. Now, as far as calling 911, you have to remember once the wind get a certain sustain that we cannot respond due to hazardous situations to Tampa Fire Rescue personnel. So we want to make sure that you know when the winds pick up, please stay indoors. Please stay in a secure area, safe area, and do not get out on the roads because you're going to possess some additional tragedies to yourself as well as individuals that's on the road. If you see down power lines, do not take a chance and assume that there is no power to it. Make sure you call the number and get some assistance so someone can take a look and make sure that that line is not live, okay? So any down power lines, do not assume that it could be a telephone wire or a cable wire. Just assume that that line is hot and make sure that you do not touch it or go near it. So I would like to introduce my emergency manager coordinator just to give an update, just a brief update on the storm itself, and we're keeping in communication with the National Weather Service. Okay, John?
Good afternoon, everybody. Again, we've constantly been in communications with our local National Weather Service over in Ruskin. We get the latest updates after each update to the models at the National Hurricane Center down in Miami. Again, we are anticipating that we will have tropical storm winds coming through our area later today into the evening and then again into tomorrow. As such, we did test our emergency plans, obviously through Hurricane Ian. We're going to modify those plans for the storm due to the lower intensity, but we will have public works crews on standby to triage those down trees and down power lines, again, in coordination with TECO, to ensure that any recovery that needs to take place will be done swiftly. So thank you, everybody.
And we will now have our Chief of Police.
Good afternoon, everybody. I think it's already been said that we are ready for Nicole. The Tampa Police Department stands ready to respond to any emergencies that the residents may need, but we do urge everyone to just stay in their homes and again, not to put themselves in any danger. We want to make sure that we are responding to real emergencies and not anyone that puts themselves out there, trying to maybe go see what's going on outside in the event there is debris flying or in the event there is a down power line. But again, even though the city and the county are closed tomorrow, the police department is here ready to assist residents with whatever they need as a result of the storm. So thanks, everybody.